actually, very easy first question for one of our commentators. The exact pronunciation of your name.
Haaland. Erling Haaland.
Simple as
Better,
that.
yeah. Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. I have to think because it's a bit different in Norwegian and English. You know, when I lived in England, they said Erling, and in Norwegian, the Erling. So it's a bit different, you know, because of language and everything. But it's Erling Haaland, yeah. Haaland, yeah.
They might not have been sure of exactly how to say your name, but you must have been aware that everybody knew who you were before you arrived.
Yeah, of course. I played in Champions League. Was a huge competition, and also Bundesliga is huge. So yeah.
When you looked as though in your mind you knew that this deal was going to happen, because you could have had the choice of any club. For you, why Manchester City and why the Premier League?
First of all, my feeling about coming here, watching every single game for the last, I don't know how long I can remember, about this, and in the end it's about how your feeling is to this. I think it's with a lot of things, you know, if you want a new job, how you feel thinking you in this job. So it was a bit like this.
What was that like though? When you're sat there in Germany, you're seeing all these players, what are you thinking? You think, you know, I could fit in there, I could do it. What was that like?
If you look at my goal, the one against Bayern, exactly this I saw in my head in many years. It was, me as a striker, it was a bit like thinking how I can deliver on the pitch and so on. And yeah, in the end, it was about my feeling, you know, how I can deliver, how I can get the best possible way, and about developing more because I'm still young. I'm only 22, also about developing. And I think the team here is going to be really good doing that.
Are you somebody who thinks a great deal about the game? Because not every player is. Are you a scholar of the game? Do you study it?
I've always been watching a lot of football, you know, when I go home, every weekend was a highlight, you know, because it was football on the screen, and also the midweek sometimes, and also when you have the World Cup and Euros. I watch a lot of football. I don't study. I don't look like, you know, how many touches does he take now, but I'm really interested in football, yeah, and I've always been watching football ever since I was young, you know, with my father putting it on the TV, so, you know, so getting it in my brain really early.
Of course, this is one of the clubs your father played for. Do you view that as, okay, it's just a coincidence, I chose the right club for my career, or is there a part of you that feels, well, I was already part of the family before I arrived?
I think it was a bit of a coincidence, of course, but it's nice, you know, it's nice when your father's been playing here, having the jerseys when in my room at my mom's home, you know, with Dad at the back is a bit special, I have to say. But in the end, it was about my feeling and the club in front of me, and that was City.
When you looked at, well, obviously you made your mind up about the club, but when you look at the Premier League, when you looked at it from afar, what did you think of the Premier League, and what is the attraction of the Premier League?
Yeah, it's nice. I think first of all the tempo is really nice, and it's so many good teams in one league. You know, you have so many good teams when you think of it, and the quality of the games. So many nice games. You know, it's not only 2, 3, 4, 5 nice games a year. It's so many. You know, every game is nice. So that's what I like about it, and also I grew up in Norway, and then it's Premier League no matter what. Everybody watching Premier League, everybody have a club from Premier League they support, so then it was Premier League all the time.
Do you think because of those factors, it will be hopefully easier for you to settle quickly, because of the familiarity with it, because of your father, because of watching it, all of those things combined? Say perhaps if you'd gone to another league.
Good question. First of all, the language is easy for me because English is, of course, a bit difficult with some dialects, I have to say here. But the language is easier. So, but we will see about settling in. You know, people have been taking time people been coming directly into it. We have to see about this, but I'm not concerned, no.
Have you given yourself, not necessarily targets, but have you given yourself a programme of what you want to achieve? Or is it simple? You're a striker, you want to score goals?
Of course, this is this is something about me that I have to do. But me as a young player, playing for Pep Guardiola, for the best club in England, I have to develop. I have to keep developing. I have to get better on a lot of things, and that's what's also I like a lot about football. You can always develop. You can always get better in the game, and that's something I want to do as well. You know, to develop more and to get better. So that's also a thing I'm looking forward to.
Do you relish that challenge though? Because where you were scoring goals week in, week out. It was going absolutely fantastic. There's no guarantees in football. Do you relish the challenge?
What is relish?
Look forward to it. You say, okay, I know there's of course there'll be question marks about me. Bring it on. Yeah,
of course, that's how it is. Life as a footballer, you know, you have to always live with this. In the end, you're a kind of entertainer on the pitch. You get judged every single week what you do on the pitch, and you have to perform, you have to deliver, and you have to, in the end, do your best. So, of course, that's how it is, and that's how it should be. And yeah, what can I say? I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be nice.
You said there's things I need to get better at. What do you need to be better at?
Everything, man, everything. I can get better on everything. If you think I'm good at one thing, you can always get better at it.
What would you say actually, I'm sure you're well aware an awful lot has been written and said about you as a player and also as a person, what you like. But if you were asked, how would you describe yourself as a player?
As a player, good question. Actually, I didn't think of this. A player that's hungry for goals, that gives 100%, and that wants to win every single game. I think the easy things, but also in the end really important things. Of course, a striker, I love to run. I love to run in behind, and yeah. I don't know what more to say.
Well, as well as those attributes as well, will an important part be for any player arriving at City, adapting your game and understanding your new teammates as well and how you fit in.
Yeah, this is also a thing, you know, everything is new, from the people I meet every day to my teammates to the coaching staff and physios and everyone. So of course, in the start, you know, it's always a bit strange, you know, with new people, with new this, new that. A new city, of course, you know, it's a lot of new things, you know, you go from your old routines to getting new. But that's also part of the game, get out of your comfort zone. That's something I've been doing and something I like, because then you develop more as a human being as well. So this is also something I like. And the chemistry on the pitch with the other players is something that will come, you know. I don't know if it will take weeks, months, you know, but this is also something that we have to build on every single day in training. And when it's at this high level, you also understand the people around you, you know, he is good at this, he's good at that, he loves to play the ball there, he loves doing this. So this is something that will come as well, so I'm not concerned at all about this.
Second part of the question, how would you describe yourself as a person?
As a person, really, kind of a quiet person. I love to laugh, I love to have fun, I love to do a bit of fun. But in the end, really relaxed person that want to relax and have fun.
I find it interesting, you've gone on record of saying before as to how much you liked Zlatan and also Ronaldo. I'm correct in saying that, aren't I? Yet they are two people who command centre stage as people. They demand to be in the spotlight, but you don't seem to be like that as a person.
No, I don't need this. No, I love to have a joke on Instagram here and there, but other than that, Really like to relax, you know, just have fun, try to smile a lot, and yeah, basically enjoy what I'm doing.
Okay, as a striker, do you have a favourite type of goal to score?
I love every single goal, I have to say. Doesn't matter if it's a tap in, if it's a long shot. Every kind of goal has the good feeling I really like about it, and this feeling I want to achieve as much as I can.
You've got a superb record for assists as well. Do you get, in the same way, the same pleasure?
Yeah, assist is as important, you know. Yeah, goals are important, but assist is exactly the same in my head. So I don't know how you say, score points, goal points. Yeah, it's the same. Assist, goal, doesn't matter. And also in the end, of course, win. This is the most important up on it. If we win, this is a really good thing.
We're days away from the first game against West Ham. What are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to watch the stadiums first, to feel the atmosphere and the rivalry, you know, us against them, you know, fans against each other. This is also something I like a lot, you know. I've been to a lot of games in England, and this is also I always liked a lot, you know. And also to feel the game, you know, the tempo. It's gonna be tough, for sure. It's gonna be tough, and this is also the charming thing about Premier League. It's a beautiful, hard competition. That's why it's the most popular league in the world.
Obviously, Pep Guardiola has great faith in you, and he sees what you bring and you are for the future, very much long term. But to be realistic, you strikers, you're in the goals business, so it's almost obvious to say, ideally, start scoring as quickly as possible.
Yeah, of course, but you know, it's as a striker, this is something I cannot stress about, I cannot think about, because if you think too much, my opinion, then you might end up doing things you don't want to do. In the end, it's all about trying to enjoy and live in the moment, and to not think about this. But football in general, this is today, it's not yesterday, it's not tomorrow, it's right now, you know. And it was this training that we did today, you know, and now the next thing is next training. So that's how the business is.
Is it very much a live in the moment?
Basically, yeah, because of course people talk about what you did a year ago, but it's the next game that counts.
You said, I'm somebody, when they're happy, I play well. You know, if I'm happy, that helps me. You look and sound as though you're in a very good place for the start of the season.
Yeah, of course. I'm doing good. I'm training good, and I'm feeling good in body as well. So I'm doing really good. The people here is nice to me, and I like the vibe. So it's been good so far.
Have you set yourself a target for how many goals this season?
You know, I have to say the boring question. This is something I don't do. This is something. The most important is to perform well on the pitch and to win games.
You were expecting the question, though.
Yeah, of course, every time this comes, but never answered it.
Also, if you did have a target, you wouldn't tell anybody because they would know.
Exactly. So it's better to keep it in my own head. And
have you looked ahead in terms of the fixtures? Is there any particular ones that stand out you're looking forward to?
Of course, now it's a bit different with the season, with the World Cup in middle of the season. But of course, I like the Boxing Day. I have to say, this is gonna be nice, of course, and yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Wish you all the very best.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you for your time.